Welcome, future certified coders. Imagine you're in the exam room and a complex question about pacemakers or defibrillators pops up. You need to choose the correct CPT code, but you're unsure about the details. Sounds intimidating, right? Well, not anymore. In this video, we're going to break down the CPT guidelines for pacemakers and implantable defibrillators, so you can approach these questions with confidence and precision. Stay with us till the end because understanding these codes can make the difference between failing and passing in your CPC exam. Let's start with the basics. Understanding pacemaker systems. A pacemaker system includes two main components, a pulse generator and leads. The pulse generator is what powers the system, while the leads are responsible for sending electrical impulses to the heart. When you're coding for pacemakers, it's essential to know whether it's a single chamber, dual chamber, or biventricular system. A single chamber pacemaker involves one lead placed either in the atrium or ventricle, while a dual chamber pacemaker has two leads, one in the right atrium and one in the right ventricle, allowing for more precise control of the heart's rhythm. There's also biventricular pacing, which involves an additional lead placed in the left ventricle. And let's not forget about the leadless cardiac pacemaker, a newer technology where the pacemaker system, including the pulse generator and electrodes, is implanted directly into a cardiac chamber via a transcatheter approach. 2. Overview of implantable defibrillators. You might wonder what a defibrillator is. Implantable defibrillator delivers control life-threatening arrhythmias that can cause sudden cardiac arrest. Whereas a pacemaker regulates the heart's rate and rhythm by sending electrical pulses to the heart and improves the synchronization between the heart's chambers. Transvenous implantable pacing cardioverter defibrillator (ICD). The device is implanted under the skin, typically in the chest. The leads are placed inside the heart's chambers, usually in the right atrium, right ventricle, or both. Subcutaneous implantable defibrillator (SICD). The device is implanted under the skin on the side of the chest. The single lead is positioned along the left side of the sternum, breastbone, just under the skin. Substernal implantable cardioverter defibrillator. The device is placed under the skin, similar to SICDs, but the lead is positioned in the space under the sternum, substernal space. Alright, let's dive straight into a crucial part of your CPC exam prep, understanding the possible procedures for pacemakers and defibrillators. This is where your ability to identify key terms in exam questions can make all the difference between choosing the right code and getting stuck. Insertion and replacement. When you see terms like insertion, replacement, or initial implant in the exam question, it's a clear indicator that you're dealing with procedures where a new pacemaker is being placed, or an old one is being swapped out for a new generator or lead. Look for codes like single chamber pacemaker insertion 33206, dual chamber pacemaker insertion 33207, biventricular pacemaker insertion 33208, implantable cardioverter defibrillator (ICD) insertion 33249, upgrade from a single to a dual system 33214, insertion of leadless pacemaker 33274. Next, battery, pulse generator, removal or replacement. This is a big one. When the question says battery replacement, it's actually referring to the pulse generator. Don't be tricked by the wording. Removal of pacemaker pulse generator 33233. Removal of defibrillator pulse generator 33241. Replacement of pacemaker pulse generator, single, dual chamber 33227, 33228, 33229. Replacement of defibrillator pulse generator, single, dual chamber 33262, 33263, 33264. Lead insertion, replacement, or repositioning. Keywords such as repositioning, removal, or extraction are your clues here. These terms point you to procedures where existing leads are either being moved to a new location or taken out altogether. Insertion of right atrial or ventricular lead, pacemaker 33216, 33217, 33224. Insertion of lead for ICD 33249, insertion of subcutaneous lead for SICD 33270. Repositioning of pacemaker or ICD lead 33215, 33226, 33273. Leadless pacemakers. Leadless pacemakers are becoming more common, and if you see phrases like leadless, transcatheter, or self-contained, you should immediately think of codes 33274 for insertion and 33275 for removal. Complicated cases. Finally, don't forget about those tricky questions that involve additional procedures. Terms like epicardial, thoracotomy, or substernal often mean you're dealing with something more complex, requiring codes like 33202 for epicardial lead placement. Lead extraction procedures. Transvenous lead removal 33234, 33235, 33244. Subcutaneous lead removal 33272. Thoracotomy or endoscopic lead removal 33238, 33243. Pocket revision or relocation procedures. Pacemaker pocket revision 33222. Defibrillator pocket revision 33223. Understanding these codes is crucial for your CPC exam, and I hope this breakdown has made the concepts much clearer. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest tutorials. See you in the next video.